4 years later, because that was in 2017. So 4 years later, I got um, I completed all that I need to do. Still working on my BS degree. Just it's just been a slow process for me because then like when I got fully in the job, like all of my responsibilities grew because I'm now dealing with like if you're familiar, like your house is like 120 volts when you plug something in the socket in your house. It's 120 volts. At work, I'm dealing with that max 600 volts of electricity, AC electricity. So, and so when it comes to automation, there's two pieces of automation. You can just have like, let's say you walk into a room and you want the light switch to turn on. Well, when that sensor that automatically turns the light on, that's a piece of automation. So I'm on the industrial automation side. So I've got raw materials that I have to take in and process, whether it be through, for example, us is a freezer. The raw material gets mixed together, goes through a freezer to produce the ice cream, and gets filled into a cup or molded into a bar, and then all the way out to the customer. So all those robots and that extrusion process, mixing process, that's my team developing the program and or modifying the program if we buy a solution from another distributor. My team is implementing those things. So that's what basically my story up until today. So now, like, we got a lot going on. So we were Nestle. If you're familiar with the company Nestle produces a lot of things, and ice cream was not within the Nestle portfolio anymore. So Nestle kind of sold us to another company called Feneri. Feneri is a pure play ice cream manufacturer. So in the U.S. market, we are Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream, and then Feneri is like our mother, and she's based out of Italy, and so basically we're basically striving to be the number one ice cream producer in the world, basically. And so from there, like we are taking on this adventure and this journey on making deals with different vendors to make new type of ice cream that you're going to see in the market coming, I think 2024. You should see like new different things within the ice cream manufacturing business. And so that's like I've got this machine that can do 600 cones a minute, um, from 21 cones a minute to 600 cones a minute. It's a huge machine that we just installed, and at the end of the month, it's going to be making product that's be hitting the stores within 30 days after. Um, so yeah, it's fun in the industry, and like that's the one thing. Like, I didn't think that in manufacturing would be so interesting to me, but just to see like the program that I write, and then you see the output of that program tangibly, and then you can then walk in the store and see people buying your product and
Right.
saying, "Oh yeah, I helped produce that." That's what makes it fun for me. There's other things, but that's the basic of it.
You have a great story, man. It's
I
like
know.
you started from the pretty much from the bottom, and
Yeah,
not there yet. You're almost, you're
I'm
close,
almost there now.
almost there. So
Yeah,
it's still growing, and so that's
yeah,
a great story.
yeah.
Uh,
The one thing I tell, and a reason why I always like tell people like I did start from the bottom, was because a lot of people say at work it was also sometimes discouraging because they would say, "Hey, weren't you in security?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but security officers can do something too.
Right.
Security officers go to school. And when I was in the supervision world there, my staff was college students. So we were all going to school to do something better. Not saying nothing's wrong with the security business. It's just to grow ourselves and to do something better for ourselves.
And
So
obviously, it was a good launching pad for you, right? You started
yeah,
in security and you are in a full blown career that is sustainable, right? IT
yeah,
is forever, engineering is forever. So thank you for like
mhm,
mentioning where
yeah,
you started,
yeah,
because that's important. I think that's something that we really want to stress to our customers too. A lot of them have security background or they have interest in security. And this is an opportunity, and we're going to share this if you don't mind, right?
it's okay.
So,
it's
but we're
recording.
gonna share,
Yeah,
yes, recording. So we just want to share like you can start exactly where you are because we have customers in security, and you can develop that into something completely different if that's what you
Yeah,
desire, right?
yeah.
Or you can just dream bigger. So maybe you don't want to do IT. What else do you want to do?
Yeah. And I mean, I know for us, our factory, we have so many other directions, journeys that a person could take. It doesn't just have to be engineering, you know. It could be, you know, I want to be a leader in leading people, or because the supervisors, they have a team that's under them. Or if you are a lead on the line, you have a team that's under you. So if you have good leadership skills and you want to expose, you know, practice those skills you have, being a team lead or a supervisor is a great role for you.
I mean, even being on the maintenance team, right? Not even
Yeah.
being in the lead role, $21 to $30 per hour,
Yeah.
right? An open position that you guys have now. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Being an operational, just being on the operational staff. So that means like filling the ice cream tubs, right?
Yes. Yeah.
$18 per hour starting.
And
That's
actually, and that actually is, you're operating a machine that's doing that for you. So
you're
it's
really doing nothing but just like pushing a button or a lever.
yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like a very like American story, like the manufacturing and
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like
Yeah.
so like middle class and very dude, yeah, I mean, you work for a great. Do you get like free ice cream, by the way?
So yeah, I get ice cream 24. We're 24/7, so ice cream is available to me 24/7. But I've been there so long, like, you know, after a time, you know, it's just being there. You just, you know, sorry, you get tired of the ice cream, of eating so much ice cream. But I mean, every once in a while, I'll try. Like we did a deal with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So we do have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We have Fruity Pebbles. Um, Forgot there was another cereal that is it, what's the one with the marshmallows? I forgot.
Lucky Charms?
Lucky Charms, yes.
Oh my
So yeah, we have those 3 flavors of ice cream. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch was my favorite though. But yeah, so when we do like new adventures, I'll try those out. But my favorite ice cream to eat all the time is cookies and cream though. But yeah, we get, it's fun.
Dude, you have an awesome job, and especially when you kind of started as a security, and you went up the ladder basically, and you're still going, and you work for a company. It's not a boring company. It's ice cream, right?
No, it's
And
not boring at all.
Right.
yeah, it's ice cream, and you see how the company is growing, how they're trying to take over the market. It reminds me of you watch. I don't know if you watch History Channel, and if you watch History Channel, and they have like documentaries on how Ford, all the big companies like the
Mhm.
Ford, Chrysler, all the manufacturing company, how they become bigger, right? They
Yeah.
literally start
Yep.
in a kitchen,
Yep.
that's how they grew basically. And yeah, dude, this is a very inspiring
It
story
is.
you have. So yeah, we're gonna definitely get started, and we're definitely like recording it, and then we're gonna share. And I'm gonna invite you again. Since
Okay.